Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another Tuesday live stream. And today we're going to be talking a lot about Celebrity Xcel. So buckle up because we have a lot to talk about Celebrity today and everything that Ship has to offer. But first off, I just wanted to say welcome everybody coming into the chat. Thank you so much for being here today. For those of you that are watching the replay, welcome back. For those of you that are coming in new, my name is Jackie Gonzalez. I am a travel advisor for Expedia Cruises, and I'm super happy to have you here on the show today. If it's your first time, put it on the comments that it's your first time here. And for those of you who have been here for a while, welcome back. So how is everybody? It's almost Thanksgiving, guys. Everybody's ready. Like, how is everybody going? Hello, Harlan. How are you, sir? Thank you so much for being here. It's almost Thanksgiving, so hopefully you guys are almost ready to go for the holidays. We're like what, a day tomorrow, and then here it is, and then Christmas is here, and then New Year's, and 2026 will be here shortly. Um, in the next 2 weeks, I will be traveling back. I'm gonna go see my dad back in Puerto Rico, so we have cool stuff coming from Puerto Rico. I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog everything. I might vlog some places where you guys have not seen, but I'm not sure how the schedule is going to work because I'm going to be spending some time with my dad. So that's the whole point of going to visit him before the holidays and spending some time with him. But welcome in, everybody. Super happy to have you here today. Like I said, we're going to be talking about Celebrity Xcel. We got invited to the naming ceremony for Celebrity. More than likely by now, you've probably already seen all the vlogs and all the different vlogs that I have put. Give me one quick second. Welcome in, Queen of Disney. Welcome back. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much for being here with us today. But yeah, so we got invited to the naming ceremony. So thank you, Celebrity, for that. Like I was saying a little bit ago. If you guys watched the vlogs, the ship tour is already out, the cabin tour, the embarkation, the naming ceremony, all of that is already out there for you guys to watch. And if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. And if you guys enjoy it, just hype the video, put a comment on the video. It'll help the channel out as we continue to grow. Where are you going to San Juan? I'm gonna go visit my dad, Samara. So we're gonna go see some parts of the island. Not sure yet what the schedule is looking like. I'm traveling with two of my daughters and my granddaughter and my future son-in-law. So it's a little group of us that are going, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I get to see my dad again for a whole week. So I'll be enjoying that time with family. I'm going to be leaving the week of December 6th, and I will be back the week of December 13th. So it's from the 6th to the 13th. So it's only 1 week that I will be gone. And then we're here to celebrate the holidays with the family here in Florida and bring in the new year, because the new year is going to bring a whole lot of cool stuff. Just keep in mind that I will be making an announcement. There's new things coming in for this specific channel, new channel name, new logos, new everything for the channel. So stay tuned for that one. So that's going to be, I think it's going to help the channel tremendously once we change the name. Even though that it's always going to be in my heart traveling with Tinkerbell. I love it, but it's going to be also good for the channel. So with that being said, let's jump into Celebrity. All the Celebrity has to offer, all the new amenities. I have some notes that I took. I actually wrote some notes for you guys so that I won't forget most of the stuff that we did over there. So let me pull it up. All right. So for those of you that are new and do not know a lot about Celebrity, the godmother is Janina Torres. The captain of that ship is Captain Kirk. And I actually made a reference I don't know if it was Embarkation or on the tour where I was talking about Captain Kirk. And I said, oh, he's probably like Star Wars or Star Trek, I think it is that I said. It's kind of like funny, like to have a Captain Kirk, as your captain of that ship. The total number of rooms on Celebrity Xcel is 1,646 rooms. Suites on this ship It's 198 suites. Aqua class has 163 cabins. The concierge class has 299 cabins. Verandas on this ship is 664 veranda cabins. Ocean view, it has 153. Inside room is only 169. It has 32 culinary offerings, 14 cafes and bar, 8 specialty dinings, 4 main dining rooms, 4 complimentary casual dining, 2 exclusive restaurants. Some of the new spaces, and we're going to talk about it. I do have some pictures for you guys. Some of the new spaces on this one, and it's been a great hit, has been the Bazaar, Bora Bora on the back of the ship, which Bora Bora is where the rooftop garden is where you will locate Bora Bora. The attic at the club, which is, it's great. It's amazing how they did that area. The Celebrity Pool Bar in the midship area has some really cool new things. They on this ship, on deck 5 midship, you find the Celebrity flagship on the side. As soon as you come, excuse me, as soon as you come in on the ship, and depending on which side you're coming in, you'll be probably coming in through the Celebrity flagship or through the art. If you come in through the art, just keep on, you make a left, you keep on walking, and more middle ship. After you pass Raw on 5 and all of that, you'll find the Celebrity flagship. The spa has some really cool new features. And if you know, that's something new on Celebrity. One of the cool things that I like about Celebrity, which is always, I put kind of like edge class greatest hits, which is the Magic Carpet, the Grand Plaza, the Sunset Bar, the theater, the casino, the retreat, the club, and the main dining room. Those are kind of like the greatest hits on Celebrity. So with that being said, we're going to start with, I know I gave you a lot of information at the beginning, but we're going to kind of like go from top to bottom. So if we talk about the most important part of Celebrity, what has changed? The one that took the most dramatic, I will say for me, and this is my personal opinion. Let me bring this down a little bit. My personal opinion is the Bazaar. If you guys like the Edge class and you enjoy Eden, well, in that space, they actually brought the Bazaar. And I have some pictures here that I want to show you guys. First off, this ship is beautiful. Here's the Xcel when we were boarding it. And of course, if you know Xcel class ships, especially on the Edge class, they have in the pool a really cool kind of like statue, you will say. So this is it. I actually took that picture for you guys, and it's monkeys. And actually, this monkey is not just here on the pool, but it's kind of like all over the pool area. They got little monkeys kind of like climbing around, which it was kind of different. And I really enjoyed looking at that. You have the Celebrity flagship, which you find on the middle of the ship. And if you might be asking yourself, what does that mean, the flagship? Welcome in, Miss Mama Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. So glad to have you. So if you're talking about the flagship, in the flagship, you will find like stores like this one. So you have these type of stores, but the really cool thing that the flagship has, it has a little bit of the Celebrity brand history, like from when they started till today. They have a little bit of different things of different ships, and you can see them throughout the flagship. It has a screen where it will ask you a question, and you guys get to kind of like answer that question. And if you come back later on, it'll tell you what the answer and who had the right answer and things like that. It just has so much memorabilia from the different ships. But one of the cool things that it has on this ship is that you know how usually you have like a ship model? Well, it actually has the ship model. And if you watch my my Celebrity Xcel ship tour, I actually have it there, where I got really excited because you never see a ship model where you can kind of see the ship inside, kind of like if you're like living inside of the little itty bitty ship that they have there, but you see the magic carpet going up and down. So it's kind of really cool. So this is part of the flagship, if you can say. And once you continue to pass the flagship, you will come to where it's the market at the bazaar. So this is what it looks like coming in. And I'm going to show you some of the pictures. And I think this is really cool because this part, guys, this changes throughout the day. See how this one was at one point, and it has it's kind of like if you're inside of like a carnival kind of theme and stuff like that. And then they have some fish kind of theme. So this here, it changes depending on what is going on the bazaar. So I found it really cool. This is what the bazaar looks like. All of the things that you see in color, that changes depending on which is, okay, let's roll it back. The bazaar is kind of like a place, depending on the port that you're going to visit during your cruise, the bazaar will change depending on that port. So if you're going to Mexico, then the bazaar will be like more like a Mexican style. If you go to Greece, it'll be more Greece style, and they will have shows or carnivals or different things depending on the port that you're going. That's the whole point of the bazaar. So all of that will change. And this is one of the things that I found really cool. They have a lot of really nice artifacts and art throughout the Celebrity fleet. These things change. This was like kind of like the aqua show that they were having. So they have some aqua things there that they put on here. And in the evening, they had this really nice moon. And there's Martine and I. We had a little something to drink. And I think it was really cool. But one cool thing about the bazaar is that they have these little really itty bitty shops that as you're coming in, and you can buy all sorts of little things. Everything there is for a price. So you can kind of buy. So you have like little, like you have the Bahamas, like you see right here, the how do you call it? The rum cake. You have the Dominican hot chocolate and the Dominican chocolates on there. This is the atrium area where the martini bar is. It's just stunning and beautiful. And this is the pool area on here. So the pool, actually, there was a couple of things that changed on the pool area. It looks a little bit more bigger, like the seating area. It's really pretty. And this area is called the Poolest Day Ever. That's what this area is called. As we continue on this ship, this part is where the rooftop garden is. This is on deck 15 or 16. And this is middle of the ship. On here, you have all this really cool seating. You can watch movies in the evening. But also, one of the cool things that you will find here is Bora Bora. So you will find Bora Bora here. You have live entertainment while you're having your really nice dinner there. So this is the live entertainment there. And then, you have your really nice seating area. Of course, you can't not have the magic carpet because, the magic carpet is super important for Celebrity. But these are some of the pictures. I have plenty more. I didn't, it would have been crazy to just plug all the pictures that I had here. But I just wanted to show you a little bit about the ship. I'm not sure if how many of you guys have seen the tour already or the cabin tour. I always try to put the cabin tour part of it in there, just so I can give you the perspective that you can see all sorts of different types of cabins. That way, when you're getting ready to book on one of these ships, you can actually know exactly what you're getting. My wife, hold on, Harlan says right here, my wife went on a Meridian before we got married. Oh, that's awesome. That is very awesome. I tell you, Harlan, there was a lot of really cool artifacts, memorabilia since Celebrity started. There was a lady there that she was kind of like one of the first ships on Celebrity. And there was memorabilia from that ship there. And she was showing us, the different types of ships that she has been. So it was really cool to see, all the different, and it's just weird to see things, how Celebrity had them, like their Sea Pass cards or their booking and things like that. It was just weird to see how they started and how they're, because think about it right now, you don't even need a boarding pass to go on Celebrity because everything is on your phone. But back in the time, there was an actual paper with your name and all of this stuff. Some of them were handwritten, which was kind of like weird, but that's how it used to be back then, before all of the, computers and stuff, all of that stuff was out and about. So I want you to, if you have any questions for me for Celebrity that you want me to answer. I know Samara, her family likes to go on Celebrity. Samara, you have any questions for me, or Mama Nancy, or Harlan, or everybody that's here on the chat? For those of you that don't comment on the chat, if you want to have a question that you need me answer, just drop it on the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer, any questions that you have. The ship is simply stunning. It's super beautiful. I love it. I wasn't there for a long time. It was super fast. It was kind of like an in and out kind of thing. It was just a lot of information to gather, to be honest with you. But I truly, enjoy, the time that I was there. I will be going back on that ship eventually down the road, because I really liked the way that ship was. I really enjoyed the bazaar. I just would like to see it more like in action, because like I said, we were in there for a long time. So the little bit of time that we have, we actually got to see a little bit of the carnival and a little bit of the aqua show that they have there. Just keep in mind that the aqua show is nothing like the Royal Caribbean aqua show, but they call it the aqua show. It's just, everything becomes like you're underwater, all the LCD screens and all of that stuff. And then, you have people with fishes and different things that come out from everywhere. So it's not like if you hear or you see is an aqua show, it's not that you're actually going where actual water and stuff like that. Because I was like, oh my God, they have an aqua show here. But when I went, it was nothing kind of like that one. So keep that in mind. This ship does have 4 main dining rooms. They have the Cypress, Cosmopolitan. It has Normandy, and oh my God, what is the 4th one? I know it starts with a T. I always forget one of them. And all of the 4 main dining rooms, you can move around the 4 main dining rooms. So like if tonight you're going to Cosmopolitan, then you can go to Cypress the next day or Normandy the next day. Just keep in mind that what is changing is the same menu throughout the 4 main dining rooms, but there's an actual special menu for for that main dining room. So if you're going to Cosmopolitan, is a more Americanized, and Normandy could be more Mediterranean, and Cyprus could be more Italian. So they'll have some stuff there for you. The lasagna was really good. I had the lasagna because I have a shellfish allergy, as you guys know. So, but the lasagna was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was delicious. The food on Celebrity is top notch. I really enjoy their food there. The buffet is amazing. Just so that you know, I know that some of you go on different types of cruise lines. Celebrity buffet closes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, either 1 or 2 a.m. And it's not just like a little area where you can just go and have like the pizza, because the pizza is open till 4 on Celebrity, but there's an area where you can actually have pasta. There's the bakery parts that are open. You can have a salad. They have sandwiches there. They have a little area where they have like half of the buffet is open till that time. And you can literally go back there and enjoy like a little late evening snack if that's what you're looking for. So that's part of the buffet area. The pizza is always, like I said, open till 4 a.m. in the morning. And that is really nice. I didn't get to try the pizza. Like I said, we were in there for a long time. So there was very limited what we were able to actually try out for the time that we were there. But they did a spectacular job when it came to the naming ceremony. It was really nice. And I really enjoyed it. It was a little different than other ceremonies that I have been. But I know that the Janina Torres, the godmother, was a little nervous, but it is, it's something new for her. And she was there for a little bit. I don't know what time she left that day, but she was there for a little bit. She talked to some people that were there. And so yeah, I hopefully one day, I'm looking forward to see if they actually bring one of her restaurants in on board as a specialty dining. That'll be kind of good to try and taste, because supposedly she does really good when it comes to stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to something like that. Let me see what else is there. It's just so much. um Keep in mind that Bora Bora is on the rooftop garden. That is a specialty dining for lunch and for dinner. Let's talk a little bit about the attic. The attic is on deck 6. It's inside the club. So if you were on deck 4 and you go in the club, there is like an actual stairs within inside the club that you can go up. The attic is a place where it's now called the attic, but before it was just an area where you would go hang out and you can see into the club and the things that they were doing. But now they actually put like different game types, and it was really cool. They even have a golf simulator there that you can play, which is phenomenal. On this area, on the attic, if you go down one to the club, is where the photo booth is. They actually have a photo booth where you can take pictures. This photo booth is magical, as you can say. That is where the "if you know, you know" area comes from. So it's a magical place where you will go, and when the light is green on the outside, you will enter the photo booth. You will take a picture, and it will transport you into a different era. And once it transports you into that era, you will have some pictures that will come out of the photo booth machine, and then this really cool door will open, and then you get to go in there. But you cannot bring a camera, you cannot take any pictures or anything like that. And you just go in there. You have a great time in this era thing that they have, and you can have a drink. There's live music and all of that really cool stuff. And I think the limit time is 1 hour. So I guess once your time is done, you leave, and then more people come. If you aren't on Celebrity Xcel and you see that the light is red, means that that it's full to capacity, and you're gonna have to wait until the light is green. Like I said, we actually checked it out. You couldn't take pictures, inside. You couldn't film. You couldn't do any of that information in there, but it was kind of cool. We actually got to go in it and check it out. I think it's on the vlog, but we didn't get to film everything on there. I already talked to you about the Celebrity pool midship. It has really cool stuff. They even actually have fresh coconuts, like actual coconuts. They put them in these ice buckets, and then you can actually order them, and you can have fresh coconut there. So Martin had some, so he enjoys some of those. On the spa, there was a couple of changes on the spa. There was an area where you would go in, and you can go on the front of the ship, and it was pretty much like plain. There was like really nothing to do there. So now there's like this really cool seating, kind of like Zen kind of thing. So it was really cool that they actually revamped that area. So kudos to you, Celebrity, for doing something like that. It was really, I enjoyed it. I felt that it was something that Celebrity really needed with that spa area, because it was just someplace where you would just open the door and then you're in the front of the ship. They had some little statue, but that was it. Now you can actually go there and sit down and enjoy, the time there. There's a really cool seating and things for you to do. So that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the casino, because I had some of my clients asking about the casino for the Celebrity Xcel. This casino, Celebrity Xcel casinos are all non-smoking, for those of you that didn't know that. The casinos on Celebrity are not like really huge, like Royal. But this time what they did was that the casino is exactly the same like any Edge class ship, whether it's on Apex, Edge, Ascent, and beyond. The good thing is that across from it, where the watches used to be, they actually opened that up for more. They have more. How do you call it? The machines are all in there. I forgot what they called. Oh my God, I had it all like, and I can't even think twice because it's been a long day for me, guys. So I apologize. So they had all of the machines are in there. I think there's about an extra, maybe 40 more machines in there. They do have what is new on this ship. They actually do have a really cool bar, which they didn't have that before. So that is a good thing. Slot machines. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Oh my God, it's been a long day, guys, for me. So thank you, Mama Nancy, for that. So they have more slot machines on that area, and they have a really cool bar where the other Edge class didn't have that. So this ship does have a really cool bar now inside of it. So it's really, really cool. To check it out whenever you're there. I got to see it, but I didn't order anything because we were just kind of like passing through. The retreat is still the same. For those of you guys that like the retreat and like to stay there, the retreat is all the same amenities, same everything. Nothing kind of changed on the retreats. All the cabins on the retreat are kind of like the same, like the iconic staterooms and things like that, where you probably, if you guys saw the cabin tour, you probably saw some of the retreat cabins there. The only thing that changed on the club was that they added the attic part of it on this ship. And let me think what else. Blue. Blue on this ship, which blue is a main dining room. Hey, Cruise Nuts, thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if it's you or Miss Tracy, but thank you guys for being here today. Blue is one of those main dining that you only get if you're staying on an aqua class stateroom. So, with that being said, hey, Miss Tracy, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for being here. With that being said, blue on this ship, which I really enjoyed, is that now you have the al fresco on this ship as well. It came in new in Ascent, and it's still here in Xcel. And I really enjoyed it because if you want to have a little bit of lunch in blue, you can actually sit outside instead of inside the main dining room. And if you've never tried blue, you need to get on an aqua class and try it because the food there is so good. My son and I tried it on Ascent when we went on our aqua class room, and we enjoyed it. It's less people. The main dining room is only for the people staying in blue. So it's more like intimate than you having this big, humongous main dining room. Is much smaller because it's only for the people that are in aqua class. So yeah, that was something that I really, I was very happy to know that they did not change that on Xcel. So yeah, Xcel has the alfresco dining there as well. So that made me really happy to know. This ship has a lot of bars. Oh my God, there is a bar every time you walk. There is a new bar, new something, or cafe area. If you guys like coffee, Al Bacchio is always an amazing place to have your coffees, whether in the morning, in the middle of the day, in the evening. I'm not a coffee drinker. I like chocolate, but I love Al Bacchio just for the chocolate that they make and the little macaroons and the little chocolate macaroons and all of that crazy nonsense that you're not supposed to be eating all the time, but you eat it because you love it. That will be me. I enjoyed it on this ship. It's one of the things that it's one of my highlights to do is just have a really nice chocolate from Al Bacchio, and I got to actually try it on this ship before we had to head out that day. Martin had a great time. Let me tell you, when I was working, he was just having a good old time. He met a whole lot of people. He was very happy. It was crazy. And I kind of it was my first time taking him. Usually he's at work and he can come along or anything like that. But this time he was able to go with me, and he truly enjoyed it. He was like, it was a really good experience for him to do. Al Bacchio is nice. They make good pastries. Oh my God. Yes. Harlan, the pastry, the cakes, everything. And it's dangerous, guys, because it's in the middle of the atrium. So you're on deck 5 and you have this whole entire pastry area and then the coffee area. And that place is always packed. I've never seen that place not being packed, whether the morning, midday, or evening. It is insane. But on the Edge class ship, they actually have a second Al Bacchio on the Ocean Cafe, which is the buffet area. So you're coming in, the second Al Bacchio is there. So if you're having breakfast, you don't have to go all the way to deck 5. You can just have your coffee, your specialty coffee, whatever you want. You can order it and they'll make it there and they'll bring it to your table. So that's one of the cool things about Celebrity that I really enjoy, that you can order all of these things like soda, whatever you want, while you're on there on Ocean Cafe, which is the buffet. You can sit down, they'll come, they'll pick up your order, they'll bring it back to you, and you don't even have to worry about none of that. So I think that's a plus, when traveling, because it kind of like, you go over there, you have your breakfast, you sit down or your lunch, and then you don't got to worry about your drink because you can have somebody come and bring it to you. So that's a thing that I suggest that you might want to check when you're on your next celebrity cruise. And they're having a good special right now, Celebrity. I think they're having some sort of onboard credit that they're doing right now. We already talked about some exclusive restaurants on Celebrity. Let me see what else. They do have specialty dining, which is raw on 5. It has fine cut, Le Bistro, which Le Bistro during the day is kind of like a deli. And then during the night, you have a specialty dining where it comes to life. It's La Petite Chef. You'll find it there on Le Bistro. You have, let me see what else you got going on there. Is that they have so many different types of specialty. You have the Bora, which is now a specialty dining. I know that there's a whole bunch more. You have the one on the bazaar. It used to be a different name, but now they changed it. So you have that one as well on the back of the ship. If you're doing that one, I do suggest, and I highly suggest, to do your timing anywhere between, I would say, 6 o'clock to 6:30 ish. And because in the back you have all the window area, and if you sit by there, you can see the sunset as you're having your dinner, and it's so pretty. And it's so beautiful. It's very romantic if you're going to take your wife or a special person that you're traveling with and you want to surprise them. That is the best restaurant to do that with, because not only the food is amazing and really exquisite, but also if you're there, you can actually see the sunset as it's coming down while you're having dinner on the back of the ship, because that specialty dining is on deck 5 aft of the ship. So keep that in mind for when you're going back again. Then maybe you can pre-order it and prepay for it and have your slot ready for that specific time. You're gonna love it. I was there during one of the I think it was like about 6:45, and we were watching the sunset, because even though that you're not part of the dinner area, the bazaar on the second floor, on the floor on the top, you can see everything. So you were able to see the sunset that evening as it was coming down. So it was really, really nice. What else do we have here? If you have any questions for me, let me know. I know that tomorrow, just so that you guys know a little bit, tomorrow we're not going to be having an Across the Wave show because we're getting ready, obviously, for Thanksgiving. Next week, I do have a show on Tuesday, and I think we have a show for Across the Wave on Wednesday. The following week is the one that we don't know. There was a couple of changes because I'm not going to be here, and I just remember that I won't be here. So we might have to move our 2-year celebration for January instead. So I do apologize about that. I just wanted to give you a heads up for those of you that, because I've been talking about it, and I just remember that I'm going to be in Puerto Rico the week of the 10th. And then the following week is almost the Christmas season time. So I got to figure out what's going on with both Keith and Jeff D. But there's going to be some announcements for that. So keep in touch with us so that we can give you those announcements. I'm just trying to figure out, because there's so much to talk about when it comes to celebrity. If you guys have the magic carpet, guys, for those of you that don't know or have never been on a celebrity cruise ship, the magic carpet is not only that you can go there and have like a drink or just enjoy, read a book. There's people that actually go, and I've seen them just take a nap in the magic carpet. It's just crazy, but people do that there. But sometimes the magic carpet becomes its own specialty dining. So, and if that's something that you want to do and have like a really cool specialty dining, they actually have offerings for that you can go in and pay ahead of time. So that is another specialty dining. One of the cool things about the Grand Plaza on this ship is a little different than the other Edge class ship. Completely took me by surprise how beautiful this Grand Plaza is. Let me see, because I had a picture of it here earlier. Let me see if I could pull it. Here it is. So this is the Grand Plaza. It's more spacious, I noticed, on this ship. It's usually less spacious on the other class ships, but on this one, it's very spacious. Like you see a lot of space, like for dancing, and the bar is a little different as well on this ship. So I noticed that that was one of the cool different changes that Celebrity actually got to do. So this is the magic carpet. So as you can see, if you see like the tables, like where the gentleman is sitting right there, this becomes a specialty dining. And you have people that sit here during the day. They read their books, or like I said, they take a nap or whatever the case may be. So they do that here. Welcome in, Rick Payne. How are you? Thank you so much for being there. Um, and Hardin said we were on celebrity ships before the magic carpet. That's awesome. So, but yeah, so you can be here on the magic carpet. You can have a nice dinner, enjoy the atmosphere, the breeze, and just enjoy life. So, so that's that. Let me take that out. And for those of you that are coming in new, I'm going to go through the pictures again for everybody that are coming in new to the show so they can actually get a chance to see it, even though you can watch it on the replay. But, you know, we have plenty of time to go through this. So this is a Celebrity Xcel. This is the actual art that is on the poolside deck. This is the flagship. The flagship is pretty much like different artifacts and shops that they have there. This is the bazaar. Sometimes the bazaar could be festive. Sometimes it could have like an aquarium kind of look. It'll change, like I said, depending on where you're going and where the ship is heading. The bazaar will change depending on what port you're going. So keep that in mind. So what I saw on the ship might not be the same thing that you are going to be seeing on the ship. So that's one of the cool things about that I really enjoyed about the bazaar. So these are just some of the aqua show things that they had there on that day. This is the market at the bazaar. See how at night it changes and all of that stuff. So it's really cool to see. These are all some of the market things that they have there on the bazaar area, and everything is for sale. Just if you may be thinking to see, is everything for sale, or do they just have that stuff there? And this is the pool area, and it's the coolest day ever. And then you have the rooftop. And on the rooftop, you find Bora Bora, which you have the live singer there while you're having dinner. So yeah, it's kind of like really cool. It's really cool to see, and kind of like really cool to enjoy. I might just, when I go back on Celebrity Xcel, I think I'm gonna try Bora Bora. Martin and I saw some really cool dishes that were coming out of there. Some of them I'm not going to be able to eat, but some of them I can. They had, I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiarized with this. I've never seen it before. It was my first time seeing it, but they had this plate that came in, and it looked like if it was like sand on top, like a whole bunch of sand, and it was salt. That is actually salt. And there was a fish in there, and then he comparted the salt, and then the fish was cooking in there. So it was really kind of different. Something really cool to see. I've never actually seen something like that. So it was very different for me. But Martine knew about the dish. He's like, oh yeah, they do it that way. And he was very excited. He goes, maybe next time when we are on Xcel, we can come in and have a dinner at Bora, and I'm going to go try that out. So I'm not sure how you would call that kind of dish, but if you guys know and you want to put it in the comments, me more than happy, because I don't know what it's called. I didn't get to see like the actual menu for that specific specialty dining. But that's one of the cool things that I would like to go back and do. Will be that one. Will be the restaurant on the bazaar. I would like to go check that out, because I've been to Fine Cut. I cannot have anything in raw on 5 because it's all sushi and different things like that. But hey, if that's something that you guys enjoy, just put it on in the comments, and I would like to hear from you guys to see, what is it that you guys enjoy or not. So the next 15 or 17 minutes that we have left together, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I already gave you a whole lot of information on Excel. If you guys are interested, you can give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to provide you some information as to how much it's going to cost you to be on Excel and all the really cool perks that they have going on. If you're 55 plus, they also have perks for you guys as well, military and all of that cool stuff. Harlan says, I don't eat sushi either. I'm with you, Harlan, on that one. But yeah, so I gave you a lot of information on Celebrity. If you have any questions for me, feel free to put them on the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. But in the meantime, for the next little bit of time that we have here together, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Like, when is your next cruise? Are you guys cruising in Thanksgiving? I know that Cruise Nuts and his beautiful wife just got back from a cruise not so long ago. So they're back. So I know that I have a lot of people traveling this week on cruises or by land and different things. So I'm looking forward to hearing where you guys going. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna stay here at home. I get to cook every year our Thanksgiving dinner for my family. So that's what I'll be doing starting tomorrow. I get to start to cook, and I'll be working and cooking away. So that's what I'll be doing starting tomorrow. And then this weekend, don't forget, guys, that this weekend Cruising with Keith is coming to visit here in Tampa. And Saturday, I have a meeting with him and his beautiful wife, Joanne, and Jeffy's going to meet, and we're going to be doing a live stream, all of us together from across the wave. We're going to do a little live stream just to check in with you guys, talk a little bit. So keep in mind that that's going to be this Saturday. I still don't know what time. I still got to get with Keith to see around what time we're going to meet and all of that, and where we're going to be doing the live stream and all that. So it's probably going to be a last minute kind of thing. But if that's something that you want to see all of us together, like in the same place, instead of having, everybody in a different place in the world. So we will be together on that specific live stream. So hopefully we'll see you on Saturday, and you guys get to spend some time with us. And I'm looking forward to seeing Keith and Miss Joanne again. It was very nice last time when they came to visit. So I'm super excited to see them again and enjoy some time. I've never been on a Thanksgiving cruise. You know what, Harlan? You and me both. My family, well, my children don't let me travel during that time because they want me to cook. So yeah, I'm stuck here too. But one day I will probably do one just to see how is it that it's life on cruise while being on a Thanksgiving. I know that I have not done November cruises like Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year. That's something that I would like to try and do for sure. I will be with my son and his family in Connecticut, maybe going to the casino. Oh, that's going to be nice. He's looking forward to seeing you guys. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing him as well, Miss Mama Nancy. I wish one day we'll get to meet and all of that and have a great time for sure. But if you're going to the casino, guys, hey, I wish you the very best. You win a whole lot, win a big jackpot. Bring this year to an end with a big jackpot. But yeah, we're going to be here at the house. We don't have a lot of plans because not this Saturday, but the following Saturday after, I'll be flying to Puerto Rico to see my dad, spend some time with him and get to enjoy my dad. He's been on some of my vlogs. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be vlogging this time because it's mainly spending time with him and enjoying family quality time. Being that I work during the day, I'm going to see how much if I can get a vlog or two for you guys, depending on where we go. If it's someplace where we've never been, because I've been to Puerto Rico a couple of times, then I might vlog it for you guys so that you guys can see. Or I might even do a live stream so that I can bring you along. The closest The closest I came was we left the day after Thanksgiving and we got a good deal on Cunard. Cunard is really nice, Harlan. If you went on Cunard, that is like posh. That is a really nice cruise ship to go on for sure. Look at you, Harlan, going places. I love it. I love it. The Queen of Disney, if I'm not mistaken, if she's still around here somewhere, I think she's going to be coming to Fort Lauderdale. I believe it's in December. The Queen of Disney will be coming to Fort Lauderdale too. She's going on a Disney cruise. And obviously, if you guys know her, she loves her Lagomar. So she's going to be staying there and then she's going on a Disney cruise. I do have some of my clients that are actually traveling this week and the end of the month, and everybody's going to really cool places. I have one that is actually going to Dubai, and they're actually leaving tomorrow. Yeah, they leave tomorrow. They leave tomorrow and they get there on Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a lot of fun for them. You enjoy your Thanksgiving. Try not to work too hard. No, I'm trying not to work too hard. I'm trying to get everything situated so that I can enjoy my time in Puerto Rico. But things happen. So if my phone rings, I have to pick it up. So that comes with that's the one thing that comes with the job that I have is the 24/7, 7 days a week. So it comes with but I love it. I love doing what I do. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. I don't know how everybody feels about being a travel advisor. I truly, how would I say, I really, really enjoy what I do. And I try my best to do it as best as I can because it's your vacation that I'm actually booking and it's your dreams. And sometimes, believe it or not, guys, some of us travel every other time or every month, but you have some families that this might be their one trip that they've been saving for a long time, and you don't want to mess up that for somebody. So I always try my 150,000% to make sure I'm completely available for all of you all and at any time, and make sure that I'm doing what is the best thing for you guys. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I get to meet a lot of people, and I think that's what I like the most. I'm a people person, and I like meeting people. I like talking to a lot of people, getting to know them. Networking is one of the things that I enjoy doing. And that's one of the things that in this field you have to do a lot of networking in order to for your business to grow. So and it's weird because I started doing YouTube 2 years now, and that has brought me a lot of different, that has opened a lot of different types of doors, you can say, because of YouTube. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing, whether one or the other is a really cool blessing, and it's something that I don't take for granted. I actually truly enjoy every single day of it. So, and it's fun to be here with you guys. Think about it. You open a YouTube channel and you don't know how is it going to go, what's going to happen, where is it going to take you. And even if it's, I always say, even if it's one person watching the channel, then it's one person that I'm actually talking to. You never know. You have the replays. People watch your show and your channels all the time. So yeah, I just leave it up to God, and He will just guide. He will just guide and do whatever needs to be done. Well, thank you, Miss Nancy. And I'm a true believer. God is one of those people that will put you in a place and will also remove you, and he will remove people that you don't need to be surrounded with, and he will add people that you need to be surrounded with. Just got to keep and have that faith that he will take you through this journey on the right path. But you have to have the faith to believe that you are on that right path. So I'm very thankful for what I do, for my travel position, for the YouTube that I have, because I owe all of this to him. And to you guys, to you guys that watch the channel. And I'm super blessed. And if one thing that I'm thankful for is everybody, like all of my clients, you guys here, my family, the opportunities that this has brought to me. are amazing. Like you have no idea like how amazing all the opportunities. And if one thing I'm thankful for is to all of that. And first off, to God. He's the main guy here. He took me from a place that I was, and I'm not saying that I was in a bad place, but he took me from a situation that I was going through, and he changed my life, and he put me here today. So I'm very thankful for that. And I get to enjoy it. I get to do what I love to do and spend time with you guys. And I know that little by little, as you put more effort, the channel will grow, the business will continue to grow. And the most important thing is that I get to meet some of you guys, or maybe all of you guys eventually one day. And it's really cool when you get to meet people that you work with, people that you surround yourself, or sometimes the people from the actual community. It's really cool to actually get to meet them. And I'm one day looking forward to, little by little as time goes, to getting to meet at least one of you guys, every so often. If it weren't for God, we would not be here. I agree with you, Harlan. I agree with you 110%. For those of you that know, it's not a secret. I'm a Christian person. I'm a firm believer, and I know that God does amazing things, and He truly will put you in the right place. But you got to have that faith. You have to have that faith that that you are walking in that faith. And that's one of the things that I enjoy doing, is walking by faith and knowing that he is by my side at all times. And yeah, sometimes you got to do things, and you got to change, and he will take things away from you. But I also know that some of those things that he takes away from you might hurt, but it's also for the good of your life and your future. So it is what it is. And sometimes it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I'm a true believer, because I've been through a situation in my life where God has changed. And it's not that I was a bad person or anything, but I went through a situation in my life, medical wise, that he completely changed my life. And I always knew from when going back a little bit, and this is kind of like a little personal, but for you guys that don't know me, when I had my shellfish allergy, I pretty much passed away. A lot of people don't know that. And it took a lot of time for them to bring me back. And I don't take that for granted. And I knew that day that God had something different for me. And it just took a lot of time for me to understand that. But here I am today, and I truly understand that what he had for me was something different. And the opportunity that he gave me of another life and another time with my family is very, like very meaningful to me. He does work in mysterious ways. Mama Nancy, he does work in mysterious ways. I'm not Christian. I have religious belief, though. You don't have to be, but as long as you believe, I feel that God puts you in a place where you need to be, and he surrounds you with people that you need to be. So, and yeah, I'm super thankful. I'm super thankful for everything, and a new second time of being here in this world. So it was not my time that day. So he actually changed a lot in me. So I see life a little bit different since then. I take, how would I say it? I don't take anything for granted anymore, because sometimes you go through life, and you really don't see it, or don't, you're not, because you're just going through life. But now my life is a little different. I don't take it for granted. I don't take it for granted any minute of it. And because you never know, tomorrow is never promised. So you got to make sure you're here today, and you do what is best that you need to do for not for your future, but for everybody around you, and those people that might be in need that you don't know. Always extend a hand, because you never know, that other person's problem or situation. And it's weird, because we're talking about Celebrity Xcel, and now we're coming into this at the end of the day. But that's what I'm thankful for. I always like to help people out, especially those that, sometimes you really don't understand. They might be going through something. And if you can just make a little bit of a difference in one person, that means the whole world to somebody. So, yeah. So there you have it. So that's something that I'm actually thankful for. this year. For all of you guys, the channel, the travel that I have done, all the doors. And I wish nothing but the best for everybody that watches my channel. If you guys notice at the end of every of my live stream, I always God bless everybody, because I feel that that's something that I need to do to make sure that each and every one of you guys are blessed at every single day, every time. And make sure that when you're traveling, you guys stay safe, out there, and enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. Truly enjoy that time with your family and with your friends, especially during this time where maybe you lost a loved one or something like that and you're feeling a little bit down. Just keep in mind that that loved one is always there, right next to you, surrounding you, and being there for you. So enjoy that time with your family, with your loved ones. And if you can extend a little bit to somebody else in need, then do it. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. But yeah, with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys have a great Thanksgiving, that you guys enjoy your time with your family and your loved ones. If you guys are traveling, enjoy your travels, enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Take lots of pictures, post them on Facebook. Um, Guys, I will be making the announcement next week of this channel. The name is going to be coming out soon. As of January 1st, we're going to be changing the name and all of that. So yeah, keep in touch with all of that, because it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys like the new name that we're going to have on the channel. It's new things are coming. There's new changes that are coming. I'm hoping that I can kind of like put more out there for you guys on a weekly, more stuff, like whether shorts or vlogs or different things. We're trying to figure that out to bring you more content for the channel, so that the channel can continue to pick up and grow. I truly believe that once we change the name, I think that this channel will take off a little bit more than what it is today. But I'm also thankful for traveling with Tinkerbell, because hey, it got us here, right? It got us here. So with that being said, guys, I love you guys all to the moon and back. Please stay safe. God bless each and every one of you guys, and have a good time on your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. Have fun. Take a lot of pictures. Post them on Facebook. And if you guys want to share some of your pictures, I have Facebook, Traveling with Tinkerbell, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So you can always post them there if you guys want to share some with us. And yeah, I will see you next week. I think next week we're going to be talking about cruise themes. We were supposed to talk about it this week, but I decided to do this today. And next week we're going to be talking about cruise themings, because there's a lot of themed cruises out there that you might never know, and you might be interested in maybe something like that. Tomorrow we do have Across the Wave. Wait, no, there's no Across the Wave tomorrow. Next week we have Across the Wave. So I will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, and a happy Thanksgiving to you and your loved ones. Love you all. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.